My name is Jovencio P. Dominguez.
And your first name is Jovencio. Your middle name is P. And then last name is Dominguez. Dominguez. Is that right?
Right.
Thank you, sir. And what is your birthday?
How's that?
What is your birthday?
Birthday,
Your birthday pa?
kalimutan ko lang.
May 7.
Ah,
May 7.
May 7, 1931.
31. So you are now 88 years old?
Yes.
Wow. Where is your wrinkle? I don't see your wrinkle. Huh?
Where's your wrinkles?
Tell me about your family when you were growing up. When you were a child, your father, mother, brothers, and sisters.
Pa, tell us your story when you were young regarding your father, mother, or with your sisters. Paano kayo brought up? Tungkol sa pamilya mo.
Repeat mo nga yung question.
Tell us about your life during your childhood, especially to get with your father, mother, and with your brothers and sisters. Is it okay? Yung sitwasyon nyo, paano noon? Nung kinikwento mo sa amin. You have to relate yung how, nung kinikwento mo sa amin, paano ang buhay nyo ni Lolo?
To be exact, we are a very poor family. I grew up in a
Farm?
in pasturing Carwao. And sometimes if there are pigs, we take care of the pigs. Yeah, I understand that.
How many brothers and sisters did you have?
I have Linda, Tony, sino pa yung isa?
Si Uncle Lin. Si Uncle Lin.
Si Linda, ilan?
Well, sila, 2 sisters and 4 brothers.
Tony, Linda, Alfio,
Tony, Linda, Alfio, Rene, and Nick. Only 4.
Rene,
3.
sino ba?
Si Nick.
Okay. So you have 4 brothers?
And 2 sisters.
2 sisters. And when did you join the military?
I joined my military way back 19...
$19 na nasa. Way back 1950, 51.
How old were you when you joined the military? 17? 18?
How old are you when you joined military? 17, 18, 19? Nung magsundalo ka?
I think I am 19.
So you joined the military in 1950.
1950.
Yeah. And when did you go to Korea?
I went to Korea
1950.
kalimutan ko na.
1952.
52.
No.
1950. 1950. 1950.
1950?
Yes.
You're from 19th BCT, 51. So you're 52.
52.
You're 52, yes. Oh,
Korea,
you remember?
Korea, 52.
1952. Okay.
I enlisted in the military in 1950 and went to Korea 1950.
Two.
Two.
1950.
Yes, two.
And what did you do? What was your specialty? What did you do? Were you a rifleman or radio man? What did you do?
In Korea.
I specialized in the 105.
One,
105 howitzer. 105
105.
105.
howitzer.
How we cheer. So meaning to say, artillery.
Artillery. And at the time when you were in Korea, how was Korean economy? How people lived? Did you see many Korean children asking for food, or how was Korea at the time when you saw it?
Nung pumunta ko, during that time, what can you say to Korea? Is it the children asking for help? Are they poor? What are their economic status? What do you think? During that time, mahirap ba sila? Mayaman ba sila? Ano ang Korea noong panahon? You are telling chapche, the children during that time.
Korea is very poor that time. They have
They have what?
They are asking for chap-chap.
they have little food to eat.
They were very poor.
Yes.
Did you give some food to Korean children?
Yes.
Were they asking?
They are asking food. Those from the poor areas, they are asking food.
Food.
Yes.
So what did you think about that? When you saw the Korean children asking for food, what were you thinking?
They beg for, because we are rationed that time by the U.S. Army, they gave some of the biscuits, some of the food that we can give.
Yep. And in 1952, how was the battle situation? How intensive was the battle?
Father, how's the battle during that war? The intensity.
1952.
Yeah, when you were in the battle in 1952 in Korea.
Tell
was
me about your battle.
Yeah, your experience in Korean War.
Being with the artillery, we support the infantry units by firing 105 howitzers.
Then,
So, were you wounded, or were there any dangerous moments that you could be killed?
Oh, I cannot say. I do not see kid because I from the artillery away from the front line.
And were you scared?
are you scared during the time?
basically, you are scared. But when you are accustomed already of, because in the artillery, of firing the guns, no more scared.
And what was your rank at the time? What was your rank?
What was your rank? Anong rango mo?
I was a private first class.
Private first class.
And now he's retired colonel.
And then he retired what?
Colonel.
Colonel.
Yeah.
I retired lieutenant, colonel, full colonel.
Full colonel. That's amazing. Wow. So when did you leave Korea? 1953?
Yes. Kailan kayo umalis sa Korea? 1953 nga ba? When did you leave Korea pa?
Yeah, you should have left Korea by 1953.
Right? Tama pa?
And have you been back to Korea? Has he been invited by the NPD?
Yeah.
When did you go back to Korea?
I went back to Korea
Okay, 1990?
1996.
1996 and 2013.
1996 and 2013. Tell me about the Korea you saw. How changed? How it's been changed? Tell me. When you go to Korea in 2013,
Yes.
how was it?
Korea has improved a lot. It has improved a lot, especially big buildings. And the people also has improved their life.
Okay.
Did you like it?
Yes, of course. I'm happy.
So happy.
Yes.
But when you left Korea in 1953, did you think that Korea would become like this today?
I was not fully convinced that Korea will go that way. Good that it would go that way now.
So what did you think about? Yeah, go ahead.
It has been improved a lot.
So do you know that Korean economy is now 11th largest economy in the world?
May I clarify that?
Korean economy
again.
is now is 11th largest in the world. Can you believe
Pa,
that?
can you believe daw na ang economy, that the economy of Korea is ranked 11 in the world? Pang 11 sa buong mundo.
Oh yeah, Korea can active now. Can be active now. It has improved a lot.
So next year it will be 70th anniversary of the Korean War. Do you have any Korean special message to the Korean people? Do you want to say something to the Korean people for next year?
Oh, of course, they have improved a lot. They have improved so many things, especially buildings.
Okay. And what is your message to them? What can you say?
Yeah, that's all.
Okay. Please introduce yourself. Elsa.
Hi, I'm Elsa Dominguez Santos, the daughter of Colonel Jovencio P. Dominguez. We are 10 in the families, 10 children. I'm number 6. 7 boys and 3 girls.
And what are you doing here in this center, which is Philippine-Korea Friendship Center? What do you do?
Well, actually, I'm the corporate secretary of the Pestock Veterans Association Incorporated, a non-stock, non-profit organization. We're helping or assisting the Veterans Affairs. Some of the Filipinos people think that we are paying a big salaries. No, we are just giving it a service, and we are only getting an allowance purely for services to the veterans. Since I am a daughter, I want to preserve the legacy of my father.
Yes, that's why we are doing this. That's why we are doing this, and I want to thank you for all the arrangement that you've been making for this special series of interview, and I really appreciate that. And have you been to Korea?
Yeah, last June 27 to July 6. Yeah, and I love Korea. I like it. Imagine, it's so progressive, unlike in our country. So I felt ashamed because during that time, 1950, according to the history, the Philippines in ASEAN countries are number 2 and we are very progressive. And since we help Korea, but it's the other way around. Now Korea has changed a lot, economy status. I mean to say, they invade the world, not only in technology, but even in their culture. Because they show to the world, to other people, that they love their country. So maybe that's one of the reasons why they change a lot, why they are very progressive in terms of economic condition, because of patriotism.
Excellent point. And Korean people were able to accomplish such simultaneous economic development and democratization because your father came to us in 1952. And you saw Korea after 70 years, and that is your father's legacy.
Yes.
Right?
All right.
Are you proud?
I'm
Yeah,
very
of
proud.
course.
I'm very proud because my father had an influence or had a participation in the progress of Korea. And we're also proud and happy that the Korean government, Korean people are helping us now. Thank you so much.
Yeah, this is what we have to do. I mean, we have to thank back all the people who fought for us. That's why we are doing this. And how many Korean War veterans now surviving now?
At present, the Koreans now are in 200, more or
200.
less. Yeah, imagine from 7,420, but now we have a 200 living veterans.
Exactly. That's why before it gets too late, we need to preserve their memory forever, and then we have to use this material for our students. And that's what my foundation is trying to do. So I'm going to have a meeting with the administrator, Carolina,
Yes.
tomorrow,
Yes.
and we hope that we can publish a curriculum book for Philippines. All right?
Right.
Yeah. Do you have any message to the Korean people for 70th anniversary?
My message is I'm very proud, I'm very happy, and because my father didn't hesitate to join the Filipino soldiers to be in Korea, to help the Korea. And I'm also happy that during the time, the Secretary General of the United Nations is a Filipino named Carlos P. Romulo. And also, the late President Elpidio Quirino responded immediately to the calling of the United Nations. So I'm very proud of that.
History changed, some country become very strong, but later they fell.
Yeah.
Rise and fall is the history of the countries.
Yes.
And we hope that we can work together to build strong nations in Philippines and in Korea.
Yeah.
Do you have any others want to say something? Anything you want to say about your battle experience, sir?
regarding your battle experience. Do you want to say anything pa to add in addition?
I learned so many things in the battle area.
What did you learn? What did you learn?
What did you learn?
I learned how to fight, course the enemy. I learned the industriousness of the Korean people. They are very industrious.
Yeah, they try to work hard.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. It's my great pleasure to meet the father of my friend Elsa, who's helping this whole series of interview. I know you have a lot to say, but it's been a long time, so that you don't seem to remember much about it. But we will continue to work on your legacy with a lot of different historical materials, so that the future generation of Philippines will learn about how did you fight there, and what is the lessons of the Korean War, and what is the relationship between Philippines and the Republic of Korea. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.